Through this video we'll try to understand different kind of dictionary operation, different kind of dictionary sorting based algorithm or sorting based techniques that time and again comes handy while addressing particular DSA problem. So we'll begin with a normal dictionary sort, right? So consider this is the dictionary, consider this is the dictionary, and we want to achieve the end output something like this. So let's declare this dictionary as this, and we want to sort this in the ascending order. The end output should some look like this. So in order to sort any dictionary, what you need to do, you can use internal sorted function that is handily available in Python. You need to give the complete dictionary as this d dot items. So this will destructure your key and value. Then you need to pass it. So basically at the key you pass on what basis you need the sorting to happen. So if we pass key is equal to lambda x colon x of 1, right? So basically at the 0th index you get the key value s a h something like this, and at the first index you get all the uh, value that is residing over here. So just for a descriptive purpose, this dictionary basically is describing the character count in a word. So what we need to do, we need to sort this dictionary based on the uh, frequency at a descending order, right? Or at an ascending order actually. So once you do this, we can have the print statement, and I can write python 3 and dict dot sort. So the by default return of a sorted function through dictionary is the tuple. If you want to again retain the same dictionary, you can have all of this typecasted to dict, and this will give you the output, right? We are getting h1 d1 b1 k1 s2 it. Now over here, as you can see, we have used the lambda based expression through which we are able to sort this thing based on the value, right? Now there is one more internal library that you can use if you want to avoid the lambda. So the library is present inside operator. From operator import item getter. I'll make both of the copy so that you have both of the references. K is equal to item getter 1. Again we'll pass the value as 1, and both of this will give you the same result. So this was about sorting just the dictionary if you have. Now consider this, you have an input something like this, a list of dictionary, right? So once you sort on the basis of ratings, you need to get highest rated product. So in this case highest rated product is xyz, that is what we want to return, get in return. So the way we can do this is, again we will use sorted function. We will have this thing inside input list, right? Inside sorted function. Now as opposed to a dictionary wherein you were expected to write dot items, here you are not expected to write items. Now to get an understanding of this intuitively, I'll import the operator import item getter. Key is equal to item getter, and here you need to pass on what basis you are sorting it. So we are sorting it on the basis of rating, right? If I just go ahead and print this, sorry, right? So as you can see, the sorting has happened by default. It has happened in the ascending order, 1 2 followed by 5. If you want this to happen in the descending order, you can just pass it as reverse is equal to 2, true. And similar thing we could have done over here also. So now the rating will be something like this. Um and it's not hard and fast rule that you need to use item getter only. You can directly use the lambda function. K is equal to lambda x colon x of. Here you need to pass on what basis you are sorting it. Okay, the output will remain the same, right? Now we need to get this thing, this product name. So basically, we get the latest element or the zeroth element, the first element. Now that we have sorted it, so let me give you both of this example without and with in a descending order or ascending order. If you are not arranging it in the descending order, you can have the same element at the -1 level, right? Once we get it, you can now you will get just this dictionary. Now you need to get the product name. Here also you need to get the product name. Yeah, that's it. So these are this act really crucial in addressing certain DSA. And to give you live example, uh, we'll consider this DSA problem. In this DSA, what we want to achieve is we want to sort this particular list based on the number of frequency, right? So the end output we want to achieve is 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, and 1, 1, 1. So here, as you can see, based on the number of frequency, this thing has been sorted. So how you can do this? Um, in Python, we have a internal function called as counter. When you pass on the counter, so for initially, let us declare our input list as this. Now let's name this variable as input uh, frequency dict. We pass on the counter and we pass on input list, right? So this will give you something like this. Sorry, right? So this will give you for how much time a particular element has been repeated in a particular list. Now that we have this, we can simply perform the sorting operation based on the information that we already got from these two problem statements. So it is again a sorting of dictionary problem. So I'll use sorting and utilize lambda, right? So here it will be sorted tuple, because sorting of dictionary will by default give you tuple. Sorted tuple is equal to sorted dictionary dot items. K is equal to lambda x colon x of 1. Now if you check this sorted tuple, you will get something like this: 2 1 3 2 4 3 1 4. And if you want to visualize it in the dictionary format, you can do this sorted of tuple, right? So this is already sorted in the form of dictionary. Now we didn't wanted either this or either this. We wanted the end output to be this. So here what we will do, we will utilize list comprehension syntax. Here we go ahead and print, like, let's say y for x in sorted tuple. Sorry, so here you need to print x of 0, right? So x of 0 is basically the element value that we wanted to print, and how much time we want this to get printed, uh, that we will reflect over here for underscore in range of x of 1. Okay, so this is how we are able to achieve the end. Great, then let us focus on one more relevant problem quite similar. So here we need to sort this input string, right, based on the frequency. Again, this will have a very common technique that we will follow. So we'll begin with from collections import counter, right. Let me just copy paste this code because till this everything is similar. Just for the variation purpose, let me now use item getter, item getter of 1, right. So yeah, and this should be input str is equal to, if you go ahead and print this sorted tuple, this is giving us this. But there is one key issue. We are getting b earlier as opposed to a, and what we want the string to get uh, basically sorted based on the frequency, but we also want the string to get sorted based on the character that they possess, right. So a should come first, b should come second if their order is also same, right. So in order to address this, what we will do, we will make use of stack, we will make use of pset, which is basically the process set, right. So now we begin by iterating through this sorted tuple. So for idx comma, what do you call this, uh, current element or current tuple, right. In enumerate sorted tuple, here the idea is if we have any element in the stack, right, and if that element whatever we have in stack, it's ord, basically it's ascii value, stack of -1. So at the zeroth level we are getting that value. So at this here we are trying to understand, and this particular iteration we will understand that uh, this a is less than b, right. See if, so over here if a is less than, sorry, here the current tuple rd of current tuple of 0 is less than this, right. If this is the case, so what we have written over here, uh, if stack and ord, so at the first iteration this the whole stack would be empty, and this b2 would be inserted in our stack. At the second iteration what we found that stack has the element, and ord of this particular thing, uh, basically the latest inserted element, ord uh, is greater than the current element. So in this case we need to insert this current tuple uh, before the latest element that was inserted in the stack. So the way we can do this is stack dot insert idx -1. So this will place your thing before the current element. This will place the current element before the latest element that was inserted in your stack, and here you do current tuple. Okay. If this is not the case, then what you need to do, you just need to do stack dot append current tuple. Okay. One key consideration to make a note that you want to avoid uh, like addressing some cases wherein you are not supposed to consider the stack based approach, like in this particular case uh, a would have been repeated 4 times, right. So if we just consider this condition, so this will falter because this will place a before b. So in order to avoid this, what we will do, we will append the p set with current tuple of 1. So this current tuple of 1 basically denotes what is the frequency level that we have already processed, and here we will put an and condition if current tuple of 1 in p set. So by this way, you avoid that condition that I just talked about. If, like, let's say a had a frequency of 4, right? So we avoid this by utilizing this and condition. Now if I print the stack over here, the whole thing has now been sorted. Now it's simple that you want to print this whole thing, so you can easily do this. X of 0 will give you the alphabet that needs to get printed, and x of 1 will give you the how much time this alphabet needs to get printed for x in stack, right? And in order to achieve this in the string format, you just pass it with the join operation, and this will give you the complete output. So through this way, we have understood that how dictionary sorting works, how list of dictionary sorting works. We saw item getter, we saw lambda, we saw this DSA problem wherein we sorted an input list based on the frequency, and we saw this input where we sorted based on the frequency, but at the same time we considered the ordered value or the ASCII value if their frequency is also same. I hope this video was useful. Thank you.